Good morning, everyone. How are we doing this morning? I am doing fair to middling, as they say. I my computer is just taking longer and longer to start. I started at like 9:40. I turned this thing on, and it took me all the way up to about 10:20 for me to have it booted up and um, pull up EV and then have things going. Once it's started, it works fine. But it seems like every day it takes longer and longer for it to boot up, and it feels like Wednesdays it takes even longer just to spite me. Let's see. I'm I you'll see when Maya gets here. I don't have a lot to talk about today. I don't have a lot to show today. This has been kind of a slow week for me. But when isn't it a slow week for me? Let's be real honest. Um, let's see, where am I? I'm working on one of the flowers. You would think a flower does not take all week. A flower takes maybe an hour, really, realistically. But the thing is that I end up doing other stuff and then I don't pick it up. I had several times this week where my arms were hurting. It was just, it was ridiculous. But I'm trying to finish this last row on this flower so I have at least one thing from our make along project to show. Because I did work on my shrug that I want to wear with my leopard print dress, but that again, there's nothing to show with that because it's just a rectangle. Let's see. Yeah, Ronald, I agree with you. That geese clue is something gaggle. I wish one of the downsides with this puzzle, which I've said more than once, is that I wish I could at least partially fill in the part that I know. I just have to kind of keep it in my head. But yeah, I think it's some sort of gaggle, but I don't know. It says in a briefing room, so I don't know what would go like cross gaggle, press gaggle, because it's something with the second letter R. Let's see. Let's see. Five down. What's the brush? Press gaggle. Okay, so I was right. Press gaggle. There we go. Let's see. One down. Apt rhyme for traps. It could be caps, laps, taps. Who knows? Just that little bit left and we would be done with the puzzle, but I'd have no idea. 15 across, counterpart of Blanche. I have no idea. That's all I say these days when we do the puzzle. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm not good at memorizing patterns. So many people can, it's like with a granny square. It feels like once they get it down, they can they have it in their hands and they just know they can look at their piece and kind of read what they're doing. I cannot do that. I have to have the piece of paper in front of me the whole time, or the screen in this case, because I try not to print out. I try not to waste paper by printing out patterns that often. See, I'm great company, aren't I? I can't. I would never be able to do one of these knitting vlogs like people do all by themselves, where they're knitting and talking at the same time, because if I'm knitting or crocheting, then most likely I'm not going to be talking. Somebody else is going to carry the conversation more than I am. Went across fashion designer Pixie. I still have no idea who that is. Competition with a knuckle huck event. Well, it would help if I knew what a knuckle huck was. Let's see. Six across. Oh, six across make vibrations. Could that be strum? Okay, it is strum. Okay. Look. No. Competition with a knuckle huck event. Yeah, I tried raps and taps before, Ronald. Zaps. Okay. Chex Games. Chex Games is not it. What would go? Oh, the X Games. Duh. I was trying to make it two words. Let's see. Traps. Could it be gaps? A gap could be a trap? No. Because Pixie Gates. Uh, Gates. Mates. Could it be maps? We're just going down the alphabet at this point. A rhyme for traps. What word is related to traps that would rhyme with it? Gaps. Taps. Gaps is already, I already tried that. That doesn't work. Did Ronald get it? Yaps. Oh, I guess if you think of your mouth as a trap, then you yap with your trap. Okay, that was a long way round. Good job, Ronald. Good job. Good job. And of course, you've got the most points as usual. Good job. Good job. Yeah, you yap like run your mouth. If your mouth is a trap, then you yap with your trap.
We are professional yappers.
We are not professional. Let's not get it twisted.
Professional yappers. Where's the
You
music?
took away the puzzle.
I did. Because by the
I was,
time I get here, it's way past puzzle time.
I was just about to start a new one.
Nope.
Well, I'll start it anyway, just in case Ronald wants to play it in the background while he's listening to us yap.
The music is too quiet. It's on 4?
Yes, it's on 4, so that it doesn't bother me. I can just vaguely hear it in the background, which is
I
as
turned
it
it up to
should be.
6. How could you hear it at 4? I couldn't hear anything.
I could hear it.
Ronald says he has 3 hours and 11 minutes left on his third and final book in his series. He just wants it to be over. Ronald, a quick way to do that. Stop.
Stop reading it. You can DNF, sir. You
Drop it like
can,
it's hot.
you can DNF. You can DNF.
But that ear blasting smoke detector can't hear it. Nope.
Hush.
We just
Just
need
hush.
to go fund me for like $6 to send her some double A's.
No, but then somebody's got to crawl up there and do it. Do you want me with
No.
my unsteady person to get up
You're
there?
not
and
the
do
only
it?
person that lives in that house. I'm about to text Chloe. Or even better, I'll text Isaac. He'll get an Uber over to your house and change the smoke detector.
Oh yeah, he's gonna spend $20 to come over here.
Yep.
Change
It's going to be part of the GoFundMe. It will be funded.
no, that's not necessary.
Ronald says I'm about to send a task rabbit. It's like way back when those Walmart delivery commercials where the delivery person puts the groceries in your fridge. You buy some batteries and they install it in your smoke detector.
Lord, you people are crazy.
Oh, hang on.
Hang on what? Hang on to who? What are you doing?
He was asking if I wanted pancakes, and I'm like, I can't eat pancakes on stream.
Yeah, you can. We'll let you.
Oh, Ronald says, Dani, I'm very stressed. Tonight's my first swimming lesson.
Oh,
Excited.
swimming. It's a
Are
good
you-
thing to know.
Are you
Just-
doing like a group class, Ronald, or are you doing like an individual, like you've got a trainer? A swim trainer? Is that, do they have those? It's time to get started, ma'am.
What are you talking about?
3,
Wait a minute. No, we're not
2.
ready. No, we're not ready. No, we're not ready.
2.5,
Wait a minute.
1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Conversation Chair. I am your presenter, Dani, the Lethargic Lass. And with me is my co-presenter, my partner in crime, and my wee bairn.
Artemis, the freaking still having nightmares, fatigued.
Oh
As
no.
usual.
Oh no. And I am
3
sitting
days of
crooked.
nightmares.
I am sitting crooked. Okay, here we go. If you have never been here before, you may wonder what we do here. What do we talk about? Everything and nothing, but usually yarn forward because that's how we started. We are here for your body doubling needs. We are here to be your audio ambiance, your background sound. We are here to keep you company while you are trying to find melons in the grocery store, while you are using your new Swiffer on your bathroom floor, while you are trying to figure out what to do with those rugrats and it's only the first week of summer, or you are so thankful to the Kraken that saved your 3-year-old who fell off a boogie board and almost drowned, that you kissed him. But you didn't realize that kissing him showed him your future and that you would be together.
What is this roller coaster?
And that last bit, since I can't swim, that's not my real life.
What is this roller coaster?
Roller coaster.
It went
Is a kiss for a Kraken.
a kiss for a Kraken, not the Kraken who loved me. Crazy. Also, you kiss Krakens have beaks, don't they?
No, do you not see the face? It's a face.
That's okay. That's
Look at
less
the face.
Kraken,
Look
more
into
like
it.
Disney's Ursula. Because Krakens are giant, and I think they have beaks.
Well, not in Harmony Glen. They don't have beaks.
Sorry, I was not picturing the correct canon Kraken. Also, Ronald says that's going to be me soon. Once he learns to swim, he's going straight for the depths.
And according to this book, there are different kinds of Krakens. He descends from Poseidon. He's got a face. I don't know what kind of Kraken you're talking about, but
Like your classic Kraken. Hang on.
these are different Krakens. These Krakens have faces and hair and arms.
Yeah, they like. Hang on. Let me share my screen. How do I? Okay, how do I? There we go. There's a pop-up that showed up that says "Don't show picture in picture again," and I'm like, "Yes, please, thank you." If I share my screen for my quick Google search of Krakens, because they're all octopusy. Do this. Do that. Do this. Did I do that? Close enough. But like, they're all like they're big. They're like an octopus. They have a beak. They have what?
Well, see, but then that Kraken must have mated with a human, and then got my Kraken.
So what you're saying is we have the Kraken version of a centaur.
What do you want from me?
I just want scientifically accurate Krakens.
Okay.
Science.
You want science in your fiction. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, to start us off, do you have any tiny delights today?
I didn't think about my tiny delights this week. Do I have any tiny delights? Oh, I do. Apparently, there was a little girl who dropped some bracelets at Wayne's job, and so now I have these cute little bracelets.
Oh, poor little girl has no bracelets.
That's what she gets. Hold on to your stuff. It's a bracelet. It should stay on your wrist. It's got a
That
unicorn on
ain't
it.
gonna fit your wrist. Oh, excuse me.
Questioning how skinty my wrists are.
Excuse me.
It's got elastic.
I didn't realize you were so skinty.
What about you? Tiny delights?
I have no tiny delights. I was thinking as I was getting my coffee that
Nothing is tiny or delightful.
I started the tiny delights by comparing it to gratitude journals. So let's just say that I am grateful that I have a roof over my head, that I'm not really worrying about bills like I did when y'all were younger, that I have one of my children still living with me that will watch TV with me.
I would watch TV if I was there.
If you were there, but you won't
If we
move
had
back
time.
home. You won't
No.
move back home.
I can't. You guys can
Well,
move up here. We'll just
Yeah,
pick up the whole house.
yeah, I can see that. So, yeah, that there's no tiny delights for me. So
Then
let us move
onward.
on to life updates. You got any life updates?
Did I put anything in life updates? Oh, I
Oh,
made some.
there's nothing in our notes. I can tell you that
Oh,
now.
okay. Okay.
Everything is sadly
As it was.
empty. So this is going to be more of a chatty chat than usual because everything is sadly empty.
Life updates. I have a Fay Nectar Market this Saturday that I'm getting ready for. So for everyone here, no Beat Saber today. I'm getting ready for a market. Um,
No beating the
yeah,
sabers.
I've
Okay.
got that. But they like, I'm a little frustrated because the market is this Saturday. I just got an email like 2 days ago, I think. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago, saying that they shifted the market from being in the like morning midday to being an evening market, which
Oh
I wasn't
no.
super prepared for. Like, I don't mind an evening market, and it'll be a lot cooler. They've got the people fighting and everything. So it'll definitely be a lot cooler than us being in the sun. It's just frustrating to hear about it a week before we're supposed to be there. Oh, Wi Fi? Did Spectrum get her? Is it me? Am I the drama? Hello? Have I lost my mother? Chat, chime in. Are you seeing me or are you seeing her? Who's broken? Who's broken? It's oh yep that answers it. Just as soon as you said no, it's Danny, gone. Solo show. I don't have much to talk about on a solo show. No, I have a new headscarf that Wayne got me at TJ Maxx because he saw that I keep like pulling my hair back and hiding my hair back with the same bandana like over and over. So he got me a headscarf, and he got me this headscarf, and he got me a bonnet so I can like wash my hair and sleep in the bonnet because I had a bonnet. Don't know where that bonnet went. It was probably at some point when I was like sleeping somewhere not my home and forgot to unpack it somewhere. But that bonnet also kept falling off. And so the new bonnet that he got me is really cute. It's a cute little bonnet, but it's got like the headband thing with ties. So I can tie it down to my skull and it doesn't slip off of my head all night. Because that is annoying. Where's my mom? I'm alone. I need an adult. Yeah, we know it's you. Get back in here. I need an adult. I need my mom. I was not prepared to ramble. Ramble. What do I have to talk about? Hello, Robin. Oh, I am working my way through my book. I'm almost done. Oh, can you even see? Because it's got the colorful. You can kind of see how far I am in the book. And we are finally getting to the point of like, because it is a cozy fantasy romance. Would you classify this as a romance? I don't know. The romance is happening between two teenagers. So, but I am here for all the fantasy stuff. And it's pretty good so far. We're getting to the conflict of why, because the grandmother has decided that thank you, I got it at used bookstore. The grandmother has decided, or not grandmother, the great aunt, who owns the inn has decided, we're going to close the inn at the end of the summer. And that is an issue for a lot of reasons that I'm not going to spoil. So we're finally getting to the point where the main character is like, no, I'm going to do she finally realizes the magic because she spent most of the book, like up until maybe here, she spent this whole section of the book like, oh, that's a little weird, but that doesn't matter. I'm trying to fix up my great aunt's inn. And like, oh, that was strange. But no, he said that has batteries in it, so that solves that. Like she has a lizard that she has specifically said has wings, is dragon, has glided from the roof of the building down to like the ground. Still refuses to call him a dragon. His name is Steve. But all of that, and she's like, oh, that's a little weird. And she's finally gotten to the point where she's like, magic. But it is good. I'm resisting the urge to read it at home. This is my like read at work on my break book, so I'm not just spending my breaks at work scrolling on my phone, but the temptation to bring it home and just crack it open has been strong. I mean, I always bring it home. It stays in my purse, but to like open it up at home. And then I still have that time that time I got drunk and saved a demon. Sorry, I'm looking at it on my table right there. That time I got drunk and saved a demon. I still have that one, which I'm very excited to read, but I started reading it and I was like, this is interesting, but actually I really just want to be reading The Faraway Inn, actually. So sorry. Is it part of a series or just one so far? I believe this one is the only one. I'm not, let me see. New York Times best-selling author of The Spell Shop. Ooh. So I will maybe see it next time we go back to the bookstore if I can find The Spell Shop. Because I like this author's like writing. It is very cozy. Like there's stakes, but it doesn't feel like dire in a way that will stress me out. It's very like, the main character is 17, 18 years old. This is the summer between her junior and senior year of high school. And she's like, I want to go to work at my aunt's inn to get over my boyfriend who cheated on me. And a good chunk of the first section of the book is like, oh, he was so nice speaking to me. That's not how Ethan would have said it. Ethan would have said I'm being silly. And then like going through and doing stuff and like, oh, this just reminds me of how Ethan cheated on me. Like annoying teenage stuff. Like it's a little annoying at first, and then we kind of get into the magic, and then there's less of the annoying stuff. I also probably
I tried to get you to put a link for me so I could go get on with my phone, but by the time you didn't answer me, and then my computer decided to wake back up. So
sorry, I didn't see. When did you say that?
Oh, I messaged you on the side. I was trying to be professional.
My volume was down and I missed it.
You said that we're professionals. I was trying to be professional.
So sorry, my volume was down and I missed it. We just had a little book corner.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Because I have the screen up on the other side over here. So, life updates. Where were we?
Faye Neck through the Saturday, they let me know a week before the market that they are switching the market from a morning market to an evening market. So I need to make sure that I get all of my lights with batteries in them. Oh, I think I know where they are. I think they're in my...
Which that probably makes sense because aren't they kind of a pub kind of place? So they probably have more people there at night anyway.
And they have the fighting, like I showed last time. They have the guys out fighting, and they wear like armor and stuff, so it's going to be really hot for them. Plus everybody like shows up in costume, so like it makes sense that we don't want to be there at high noon. I just wish this decision had been made earlier.
Yeah But you shall persevere.
Yeah, because if I had known that that is what was going to happen, I would have asked for 2 days off, because I now have to, the event ends at, they said 9 or 10, so I'm probably going to be leaving at 9. I have to, at 9, pack up, wheel everything back up to the car. We've got to load the car back up, drive an hour back home. So we're getting home at like 11 or 12. We have to walk our dogs again, and then I have to be up for work. I have to be at work at 10:45 in the morning the next day.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah, so if I had known that it was going to be an evening market, I would have asked for 2 days off so I didn't have to be at work the next day.
Oh, well.
I'm also worried that, like, if people were expecting a day thing, like, are we going to get the kind of business we would have since they switched the last minute to being an evening thing?
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Hopefully it will all work out.
I also got hired out for a birthday party on the 27th, so I'm going to go do that. I can't remember if I mentioned that last week or not. Maybe.
I don't remember.
But yeah, I'm doing a birthday party on the 27th. And then, I don't know why I thought it was further away. Just looking at my calendar and seeing that Saturday is 2 days away. And then
Father's Day is Sunday.
And Father's Day is Sunday. Ugh. Everything's coming up so fast.
Yes.
Um,
It feels
and
like
then
that every year to me. The years are just when I think, okay, 'cause I always think in chunks of time of
mm-hmm,
like, okay, once we get past this, then we can breathe a little till this next thing.
mm-hmm.
And even when I was raising you kids, I was like, okay, once we get past the potty training, then I can breathe for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Because potty training was my stress point. So all the stuff from birth to potty training, then I can breathe for a little while.
See, I keep trying to set myself up for that. Basically,
What, for
my
having babies?
no, ew, gross. Um, no, for like setting it for the like, oh, get over this thing and then you can have a break. Except my issue is that it's not just like, oh, we'll get over potty training and then blah blah blah. It's like starting in April. Oh, just get through this entire market season and there's a cruise at the end.
Yeah.
It's just like a lot of like back to back to back to back, like every month,
Yeah.
every week. Like it feels like so much back to back.
Trust me, I'm not doing the stuff that you're doing, but I it feels that way to me too. It's slightly different because I think about, okay, it's like Christmas, and
Mm-hmm.
then once Christmas, then we have January birthdays,
Mm-hmm.
and then Valentine's Day is in February.
Mm-hmm.
I think of things in right now. I think of things in terms of what either has an event I got to go to or an event I got to spend money on.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Christmas is money, January birthday is money, Valentine's Day is money, and then
Mm-hmm.
March. Oh, your birthday's in February too. Money. Then March is kind of okay. April is okay.
Wayne's birthday's
Then
in April.
oh yeah. Well, you see now,
Yeah,
April
you
is
got a
money.
present this year, so.
April is money, and then Mother's Day is
May.
in May. But I don't really have to buy anything
Yeah.
for Mother's Day. But then June is
June
Father's.
is, yeah.
June creeps up on me because it's Father's Day and your father's birthday, and I
Yep.
always end up on the back foot on one or the other because I'm thinking, oh, you know, we're good for a while, and then no, the
They're
birthday's
both
coming.
here.
The birthday's coming the first week of June.
Yeah. And then July
Yeah.
is Isaac's birthday.
July is Isaac's birthday. July's oh, you just reminded me. July is Isaac's birthday. Because
See that, Isaac? I'm helping you out.
I was thinking ahead because I just finished your Father's Day present, so I'm like, okay, thinking ahead to I've got to pay my um,
Part for
professional.
the van.
No,
Oh,
I got to
no.
pay my professional dues at the end of July. I got to pay the band thing in July too, don't I?
No, the van thing is due August, but I think it's fairly early August.
See, so
And
I
then September, cruise.
the things we got to pay in July. Yeah, and during all of this, it's like if you wait too late, if you are out of something like if you need shorts or a bathing
Mm-hmm.
suit or something this summer, you need to go ahead and be buying that in May or June because the stores are going to be clearing that stuff
Yep.
out.
Yep.
And so if you're trying to get something, especially if you're trying to get it on sale, like I always am, luckily for this year, my wardrobe is fairly set. All I really need is a bathing suit. And if I don't get a bathing suit, then I just won't get in the water. I didn't get in the water
Yeah.
last year, so
Yeah, I still have my old bathing suit. I'd like to maybe find a new one, but if not, my old bathing suit will work. And then my wardrobe is going to be mostly t-shirts and jeans and shorts. I
I
got a
mean,
ton of
technically,
t-shirts.
my old bathing suit will work. I wore it last year. It'll work. The shorts are a little tight, so I would have liked another pair of shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And I ordered a bathing suit from Timu, which generally and people are like, oh, Timu cheap, but generally all the dresses and stuff I've gotten from Timu have
Mm-hmm.
been big enough for me without
Yeah,
being
they are
overly
pretty good
without
at
being
having plus
overly
size stuff,
expensive.
honestly.
I mean, yes, they're cheaply made, but they're big enough. Whereas most places you get plus size stuff, you have to pay a lot more than regular places. So I got a bathing suit, but that bathing suit's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
So it did not follow the the
The flow.
what's the word, the tradition, the whatever. Everything else I've gotten, if I get a 6X, it works. I got the same size there, and it's like, no, this is not as
Yeah.
big as you say.
That
On
happened to me. I finally ordered a jumpsuit that I ordered. I can't remember if I ordered this one in 4X or 5X, but all of the 4Xs and 5Xs that I've ordered have fit. Like 4X is like a good fit for me, and then
hmm
5X is like a baggy fit for me. And
hmm
I can't remember if I ordered this one in a 4X or 5X, but it came in and it does not fit. And this is the first jumpsuit that I've ordered from them that doesn't fit.
So I was like, and so usually all the other, I think I'm the jinx because your father, you all the other stuff from Timu, outfits I've gotten from Timu that fit, I didn't buy them. Your father saw them and said, "Hey, I like that. I think that would look nice on you," and he bought it.
Mm-hmm.
And everything he's gotten me has either fit or actually been a little bit too big.
Mm-hmm.
And the minute I try to buy something, it's always too small. So,
Let's see.
so
Robin is saying in the chat, I made my father-in-law. Is that a bass or a bass? Is he a fishing guy or a music guy? No, no context clues. June is also my son's birthday and my mother-in-law's birthday and my nephew's birthday. June's a big month for
oh
you.
yes, June is definitely a big month for you.
September is my birthday, hubby's, and father-in-law and sister-in-law. All the birthdays are clustered. Oh my goodness. In December is Christmas, sister's birthday, and then dad's passing day. It looks like. Oh my goodness. And then is that dad's birthday rip? Like, oh my goodness, so many birthdays? Or dad's passing day, like dad's RIP day? A little unclear. But then she's saying, oh, Timu's not that bad. Yeah, Timu is not horrible. You just like be prepared for some of the stuff that comes in to not be great is what
Mm-hmm.
I do. Like I throw money at it and I'm like, oh, some of this will work. At least some of it will work. Oh, it's a bass. It's a fish.
A fish.
A
A
fish.
fish. Speaking of Timu, I think they owe me some money because I do not get the rest of my order.
Ooh. Ooh. You better check your little thing. Make sure it said that all of it's delivered. Also, finishing up life updates. I'm going to bring the mood down a little bit. So sorry. I took River to the vet yesterday because we were taking her. Essentially, last time we were at the vet gave us a link for a sheet that to help you assess the quality of life. So
Mm-hmm.
it says like it'll have a statement of like your dog seems more restless when trying to lay down, and it's like, one, I agree with the statement, two, I don't agree with the statement, or I somewhat agree with the
Mm-hmm.
statement, three, like that, and then you do the numbers. And unfortunately she landed fairly solidly in the like, it seems like she might be uncomfortable
Mm-hmm.
side of it. And so we were taking her to the vet to get just a second opinion of like, what does this, like, we filled out the papers, but also we're not doctors, what does this look like to you?
Mm-hmm.
And she asked us some questions as well, and it seems like she is, hopefully we still got a little bit of time with her. Essentially she is kind of in discomfort, and so they gave us some medicine, because it looks like she's got another ear infection. She's had recurring ear infections for years. So it looks like she's got another ear infection, so they gave us medicine for that. It also seems like, just because her immune system is doing all that it can to fight the cancer, that
Mm-hmm.
that other things are kind of falling to the wayside, and so she's getting like itchiness across her neck again and stuff like that. And so they gave us an antibiotic that would hopefully help clear up all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they gave us some pain meds to hopefully, because dogs, when they have sores, then they, like, when they have a sore or an injury, they lick at it because in their head,
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixing it. And so she has, like, on the mass on her chest, she's been licking it a lot, like to the point where it's starting to become a sore on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave us pain meds, but essentially Wayne and I sat down and had a conversation, and we're going to give her the full run of the meds. And if at the end of the full run of the meds we don't see significant improvement, like it doesn't look like a lot of improvement, because we don't mind giving her meds for a while, but if by the end of this run of meds it doesn't look like there's significant improvement, then we're just going to take that as the sign that it is her time.
Yeah. Well, that's sad. I'm sad for
Yeah.
you. We all know
Yes.
we're not animal people in this house, but I am sad for you. I've been around enough animal people to know that this is a hard time for you.
It's my baby and it's rough.
Yeah.
But we still got her for a while, so, and she's doing like, other than the itching at her chest there, she's doing okay. Like she's still and that's what the vet was saying, was like that's one of the hardest things, is like if it was something else like sundowners or anything like that that affects the brain, then you can kind of see like, oh, she's having a hard time, she's not, or anything like that. But with what River has, or like she said that maybe a couple months ago she was working on a dog that, or she was seeing a dog that both of its back like knees had gotten messed up really bad, and so they couldn't walk anymore. And it's a hard situation because like you can see that mentally they see you, they acknowledge you, they still want to play, they still want to do all of this stuff, but like physically their body is not holding up. And
Yeah.
so it's a rough like disconnect of, they're still there but their body can't hold up with what they want to do.
Yeah.
It's frustrating, but she lived, for a dog, she has lived a decently long life. She is 13 years old, which is
Yeah.
old for dog standards.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just wanted to, that is part of my life updates, even though it's a bummer. That is part of my life updates, so I wanted to get it out there.
Okay.
On to better news.
Are we ready for the family vacation make along update?
Um I mean, y'all can update. I have not started anything because I'm still getting ready for that event on
Well,
Saturday.
as I said in the pre-show.
Oh, time out for 2 seconds. Thank you everybody for the condolences in the chat. I appreciate it. Also, Ronald faking out not knowing River's name again. Love it. He says he has a meeting in 5 minutes. I just want to chime in for everybody because Ari asked earlier. I said it at the top, but I don't think everybody was here. I will not be doing Beat Saber today because I am going to be busy doing last minute stuff for this event, hopefully to make some money. So I will not be beating sabers today. Y'all feel free to beat every saber that you want to without me. I will be there next week.
And Ronald has a meeting in 5 minutes, but have you started putting together your fancy pants yet?
Yeah, or is there any assembly on the pants? Let's see it. I am.
Well, you don't have
once
to show us. Just tell us if you've given up and decided to just make a bag out of all those squares.
Now I want progress pics in the Discord. Pics or it didn't happen. I will assume the squares are all unassembled unless I see pics. I will probably start working.
He said he's not going to make.
Not gonna make the pants. I'll probably start working on my crochet along project after this Saturday, because hopefully I'll make some money this Saturday and then I can use some of that money to buy the yarn for my project. So that is the plan, because the Red Heart Super Saver favorite stripe, as much as I love it, did not work out for what I wanted. It looked very, very. It was a lot. So I'm gonna buy. I'm probably gonna go buy a solid or maybe a.
Okay. Ronald says that he did 4 skeins and is almost done with the 5th. So are you using one of the all-in-one yarns? All-in-one Granny Square yarns?
Yeah, isn't that it? Wasn't it the Flower Power? Isn't that
I
what
have
you
no
saw
I have no idea what he was using. I just saw squares. He said he might do a really long cardigan, a duster. They call that a
Cute,
duster.
yes.
They call that a duster.
A duster would be cute. I've been wanting to make a duster for a while.
And I've been wanting to try the Flower Power. I really should go ahead and buy myself a skein. Although I still have my skein of the original Granny
All-in-one Granny Square?
all-in-one that I made like 2 squares out of, and it's still sitting there.
Yeah, I keep going through my stuff and randomly finding all-in-one granny squares that I like made the square and did nothing with, and just finding squares all over the place.
Cause I just wanted to try it because everybody was talking about it so much. I just wanted to try it. Like I've said before, that's one of the ways that I can be influenced. All these other things don't really get me. And commercials, it's been a long time since a traditional commercial or print ad has gotten me. But seeing a lot of YouTube videos of people using the yarn when they're not, to be fair, when they're not trying to influence you,
Yeah, there's like I
those
need
are
more
the ones
content right
that
now.
get me. When I can feel that they have been paid by Lion Brand or they are trying to, they got a partnership with Yarn Inspirations or something, that immediately shuts my brain down and locks my purse tighter than, you
Fort
know,
Knox.
exactly. I was about to say something more vulgar, but
Whoop. Scandal.
but when I see a lot of people, and it's usually when a lot of different videos are, like a new yarn comes out and everybody decides they want to try it. That gets me, and it's only with yarn, to be fair, because used to spend a lot of time on the book end of YouTube, and I don't get influenced by any of those books those people are reading because I don't want to read those books.
I'll get influenced every once in a while.
They're just not interesting to me.
I love for someone to read a book for me and let me know, is it cozy or is it not? I
Hmm.
I was trying to, so I found out the used bookstore that we've been going to, Mr. K's. Apparently, they have 3 locations. They've got one, the one that's in Asheville near me. There's one in Greenville, South Carolina, and then there's one in Tennessee, Knoxville, maybe.
This is not yarn.
Oh, it's not, but we're talking about influencing and stuff. And I was saying, okay, so I'm just gonna hold up my sidebar hand. Actually, this is a sidebar. And I got so frustrated because I was trying to look through, because you can like order books from them or like have books placed on hold for you to pick up at the store. And so I was trying to find more like cozy fantasy romance. The way the system was bucking back so hard. Every time I put romance, it was all those like the images of the man with his shirt blown open above the sea and the wind blowing, like it was those. And I'm like, no,
The bodice ripper covers.
yes, I want cozy fantasy romance. But every time I put fantasy, the first 3 pages were Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I'm like, I've been told that I should read the series. I will probably eventually read the series. This is not what I'm looking for.
See, so many people were reading Dungeon Crawler Carl that I was like, I might try this, because every once in a while I get this thing of, I really should try to push myself out of my romance, circle that I'm in. And so I try to jump out every once in a while and read something else. But then I heard, I forget who it was, somebody had said something about they didn't finish, either they didn't finish it or either they didn't finish the first book or they finished the first book but they weren't happy with it because there was some racist and other things in the book, and I can't remember exactly what she said. I remember it was like race, there were several things like racist, ableist, sexist type things in the book, and from what she said it made me go, I'm not going to read this.
I
But
might not read it
also
now then.
this was a young white girl, but since then I have seen several black people who are reading Dungeon Crawl. I can't say
Dungeon
it.
Crawler Carl, yeah, they made it hard.
And they're on like the 5th book or whatever, and they're enjoying it.
Okay, so maybe I will read it. I don't. So
And I'm
are
like,
you worried it was a case of like she was trying to be too careful and actually it's not that big of a deal?
yes, it could be that. It could be that.
Okay, I might read it. I don't know, because like even the. Because, like, I don't even necessarily need fantasy, or not fantasy, I don't necessarily need romance books. Like, I keep searching for cozy fantasy romance because that's usually like the romance I can give or take, but the kind of cozy fantasy that comes with those kinds of
Yeah,
books is what I want.
exactly.
Yeah, so even if they
Exactly.
never met a love in their life, like I just want them running a cute little coffee shop. I want them trying to fix this cute little fantasy inn. I want the stuff that goes with that. Whether you find love or not, like I hope you do, boo. I guess I don't need to read about it.
I mean, that's kind of where I am because I didn't read when I was younger. I didn't read. I mean, I read some romance, but I didn't really read romance. I read mostly family sagas,
Hmm.
and I fell into when I started back reading regularly about 20 years ago. Has it been 20? Whenever 50 Shades of Grey came out.
Ooh, that was.
That's when
Ooh, that.
that's when I started back reading like regularly because I stopped reading for a long time, um, with the exception of two series. The Harry Potters I read when they all came out, as they
Hmm.
came out, and the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants I read when they came out.
2011. Fifty
When
Shades
they
of Grey.
came out. And but other than that, I kind of put reading aside because I remember clearly when we were in the old duplex.
Hmm.
This is Yarny Crafty Thoughts. Why do you have me talking about reading?
So sorry, so sorry. I accidentally put down my sidebar hand. My bad, my bad. We were doing a sidebar. We can pick this back up later. Back to Yarny
Okay,
Crafty Thoughts. How are things going with your craft along? Make along?
okay. I'm still working on the thing. There's really not, like I said in the pre-show, there's really not anything to show because I'm still working on this.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I put it down, I have to remind myself how to do it because like I tell other people, I don't just have the pattern in my brain and I can't necessarily just look at the thing
And
and
recall.
go, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't trust myself. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Just like with cooking, I don't trust myself to just go in the kitchen and pull some stuff out of the cabinet and throw it together and expect it to be edible. I don't
Mm-hmm.
trust myself. I prefer to have a piece of paper or something tell me that this, yeah, other people have done it this way, so it's okay to put garlic and onions together in your tuna.
Wild.
You know, it sounds like it would be tasty to me, but I want somebody else to tell me it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I've pretty much decided I only have one ball left. If I have another ball, I don't know where it is. I have one ball left. I have
Mm-hmm.
this much left, so I think I'm just going to work my way through this, and whatever shrug I end up with is what I end
And
up
call
with.
it.
Because I
Yeah.
was gonna do 3/4 sleeves, and I'm kind of there now. I could stop now and have it be 3/4 sleeves, but then I just have this ball of yarn sitting here.
Yeah, might as well go through
So
it.
so I might as well go through it and have it be done. So I have that. I only finished one flower this week, which you would think flowers are literally, like I said in the pre-show again, a flower at the most, if you're going full bore, would take you 30 minutes. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
take you that long to make a flower. But because I stop and start, because I have to look at the pattern as I go, because I can't memorize patterns like people do. Or again, I don't trust myself to memorize the pattern. But this is the flower I finished. And I think this might be the flower that I will make a bunch of, I think. I'm not sure.
Ooh, it's cute. Hang on, let me embiggen you.
I was going to make it all white, and you see I haven't I haven't woven
Yeah.
in the ends yet. Because I didn't bother weaving in the ends on any of them because I was like, I'm just trying the flower to see if I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So this is I added orange at the last minute because I was gonna make it all white, and then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to add something on here to make it look a little more
No, I like it. It's giving tropical.
tropical. Yeah, and I was gonna do pink, but I can't. The only pink I had was Let's see. The only pink I had was this one. And as you
Mm-hmm.
can see, that one is
It
so
looks
light.
like the same color.
Exactly. It's so light you can't see it. So I wanted something where you could see
More bold, yeah.
a difference. And I've pretty much decided, because I was trying to make the flowers look kind of realistic as far as the colors go.
Mm-hmm.
And I've decided, you know what? Just make fantastical,
Yeah.
whatever. And then, because I have a lot of leftover variegated yarns,
Mm-hmm.
so I might just use, because like this pattern, the flower is actually in a variegated yarn, and it
Mm-hmm.
looks very pretty.
Yeah, make them
So,
variegated.
so I might make some. I'm gonna make. I have some leftover white, so I'm gonna make some more white with maybe some edges on it, and then do some variegated
Oh,
ones.
time
Maybe.
out just a moment. I'm so sorry. I just got a message from my district manager. I feel like I need to read this.
Yes, go ahead, do that.
Okay. Continue
But
talking. I just wanted to let you know.
continue talking, yeah. But yeah, and this is easy. This is like 5 rounds, and it's kind of like you do this first center round, and then you actually, instead of going on top, you go into like the back loops to make the rest of the pattern sit on the back, so that it's more. If I turn it to the side, you see it's more three-dimensional looking. So I think it turned out okay. I think I like it. Unless I find another flower, I think I will make several of these. So the goal is for this week to finish. So I'm going to finish my shrug, try to make maybe 10 flowers, maybe. And I got to buy some bobby pins to take with us on vacation so that people can have something to put in their hair. I was thinking about buying, because it hit me this week. I was that they make those little mini skeins. You know, Lime Brand calls theirs bonbons. They make the little where you can just try different colors, or if you need just a little bit of yarn for something, you buy them in those variety packs. And I saw a variety pack on Walmart for like $8, and that included shipping. So I was thinking about buying a variety pack to make the flowers, and then I thought, no, I have so much yarn here, and it's like, I mean, maybe not a lot of yarn to other people, it's a lot of yarn to me. And so I think I want to, what's the word? I think I'd rather make some crazy looking flowers out of what I've got here to use up some of this yarn rather than buy even more yarn. I do want to try buying one of those bonbon things eventually, just out of curiosity of having those little bits of yarn, but I can't bring myself to buy more yarn right now when I have this yarn here. So I'm just going to try to make do with what I've got. Try to find. The thing is that I don't have a lot of bright colors. I have some white.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit of like green. I pulled the brightest things that I have. I have some green. I have some like yellow. But I don't really have everything else I have is like muted kind of colors. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna try to make as many flowers as I can.
I mean, you could order one skein of Red Heart Super Saver Favor Stripe and just split it up and use the colors.
If I buy
One skein.
variegated yarn, I am not splitting up nothing. I'd rather buy one of those packs of bonbons for $5 plus shipping than be splitting up yarn. So as I said, my goal is to make a handful of these flowers
Mm-hmm.
for people's hair. Finish my shawl thing
Mm-hmm.
for vacation, and then just work on projects that are already sitting here that need to be worked on. They're not vacation projects, but I might make a bag, maybe. But again, they're not vacation projects, but at least it's a focused thing that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And I have
I
done
am
at least a couple vacation things.
I've been resisting the urge to make more bags because they're so easy. They're so
Mm-hmm.
easy, and there's patterns for so many of them. They're like
Mm-hmm.
shawls. There's a
Uh,
million and one patterns for them, and so I'm like, ooh, I can make that bag, and that bag is cute, and that bag is cute. My bags don't sell. My bags never
mm-hmm.
sell. And I need to talk to Wayne at some point in the next 2 days because we're thinking about. I bought before Party City closed down. They were selling all of their fixtures, and I bought three of their grid walls so I can make them into a triangle with pegs to like hang stuff on. And I'm thinking
Mm-hmm.
I might actually break that out and bring it to the festival this Saturday and hang all the bags on it. Because so far I've been hanging all of my bags on the tent,
Uh-huh.
and I feel like people don't really want to shop them there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to try to get them
Display
on display.
display is a big part of selling things. If they're not displayed right,
Yeah.
it's not going to appeal to people. So that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I think I need to bust that out. And at some point, definitely not for this event, maybe not even this season, at some point I need to figure out how to get Colette out there. If I can get Colette out there and have her wearing like picture, I've got Colette out there. She's wearing one of my cute little wigs. And I've got her in like a floral, like a flower or the butterfly top, like a butterfly top and a cute little skirt. I gotta get Colette out there, and she can display my headbands too. Colette could display a lot if I can get that girl out there.
You're such a silly girl.
I miss having Colette in the back. I need to move back into streaming in the office, but I also need to clean up the office. It's a wreck right now.
I can imagine.
Ronald says he's back. He just told them Ronald says he's back. He just told them he had to get back to a live stream. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you for finally doing what needs to be done.
You're so silly. You are so silly. Okay, so
I do have things to show.
while we are, what'd you say?
I said I do have things to show.
Okay, good. Show us what you got to show.
Okay, let me sit down what I'm working on, because I'll show you that last probably. I've been making just a ton of little things. Oh my goodness, they're all in different places and not where I need them to be. I've been putting this Hopi bag to work. Every time we go to Hopi, we buy a bag. The bags are 99 cents, and we keep forgetting to bring the bags back. So we now, I think, have 3 of these Hopi bags. Because they don't have just regular grocery bags. Anyway.
Yeah.
A little jellyfish.
Oh, cute.
I made this at Market last week. And I might make some more.
He looks
'Cause
like he looks like a Rasta jellyfish.
It does, because I was just using the Red Heart Super Saver favorite stripe, and that's just how the colors fell. And it's giving very Rasta, but I need to go through the rest of the favorite stripes, so that way I've got kind of a rainbow of jellyfish.
Mm-hmm.
So I made my jellyfish. I made... Oh, did I already show the worms last week?
You did show the worms. They are so cute.
Okay. Then, I think the other thing I need to show is... Ba-ba.
What is that? It looks like
Do
a
you
vine,
recognize
but I mean,
these?
oh, cute. Cute.
I've got iPhone and Android.
Cute.
So I'm making those. I went to Five Below and bought 4 chargers. And so I am covering them in vines. I've got 2 green ones. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. And they worked out
Yeah,
pretty quick.
they're very cute.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. And now I'm also making some with Red Heart Super Saver favorite stripe. Get out of here. So this is the vine part. I haven't finished going over the cord. But this
Ronald
is
said that's cute. I think he's talking
Thank
about
you.
the vines.
Thank you. So I did 2 in green and 2 I'm going to do in Red Heart Super Saver favorite stripe. I'm trying to finish going over the cord with this, and then I'm going to make the leaves white, I think, to give kind of like a fantasy vine, like, where is this from? I'm on an alien planet. And then I also I got some more hair ties so I can make some scrunchies. Look at how cute that is.
Adorable.
And it's got beads on it, and these beads are UV reactive, so they turn pink and purple out in the sun.
Oh, cool.
Yes. So I figured I'll probably have like one that I keep kind of in a bag on the table so that kids can like people can pull it out and see it change color, because while we're outside it's just going to kind of be purple always, and so I want to keep one in the bag so I can pull it out and people can see it change color like in front of their eyes. But
Cool.
pretty happy with it. That's all I got.
Cool. Okay, so it is 11:48. Do you want to jump right into our other media consumption, or do you want to take another look at Ravelry Hot right now? Because I was watching a video and we went through all the free things, but she did a video with the Hot right now. She had a point about she skips the free things and only does the paid things because always going to see the same stuff on the free, because everybody will download a free pattern because it's free.
Opening it up right now.
So looking at the paid gives you a better idea of what people are really putting their money behind or actually making.
Okay, I'm filtering it by purchase online, and go to Hot right now, and let me share.
You're going to look at knitting or crocheting?
I'm doing crochet first, just because that is my penchant.
Your penchant. I figured we could do that real quick and then go to our media consumption.
Ooh, and I recognize one of the patterns immediately because it's a creator that I follow. Let's put this up here.
Okay.
This.
I need to make my screen bigger.
There we go. All right. And then what if if I increase does that look bigger for you guys as well?
It does.
Okay, sweet. Let's do it this way. So this peacocking shawl I recognized immediately because I follow this person, so I've been seeing their stuff on Instagram and YouTube. This is the person who their brother was my manager at Men's Warehouse.
Okay.
Oh, and this is their.
I've seen that Faye Fleur blanket. I've been looking at that, and
I haven't seen that one.
I get attracted to blankets like that, but they are very just like too much, because all the color changes. It's like just like the tile one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Cute. How cute. Oh, I've got to make it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, of course it's Crafty Intentions. Oh, her stuff is so good. I gotta make it.
That's cute. So they're posing him, so he must have some sort of wire.
Yeah, I bet. Does it say in here? English size supplies. Yarn. Darning needle.
Wire, yes.
Oh, you see it? Okay.
Wire. Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's down at the bottom. I was like scanning so fast trying to find it. That is so cute, though. I love it.
That is cute.
And the little meme lizard. Ooh, look at that mosaic crochet bag.
I know, that is nice. Ooh. I like that Belladonna dress.
I was just looking at that. That actually wouldn't be a bad cruise dress. Oh, and look at it as a top too.
As a top, that's cute.
Oh, this is cute. Ooh, I might pay $7, $8 USD. We'll see. We'll see, because I like it, but I don't know if I want to pay $8 for something I might not necessarily make.
Yeah.
What is this? What? Is it just supposed to like sit on the? It like sits on your couch.
A cuddly warm blanket that the baby can play with.
How is it blanket though? Show me it. Oh, okay, there we go. I was like, show me it blanket though, because so far it's just been laying on stuff. That's cute.
So is it one of those things where you fold it up inside the pocket? Okay.
I don't know that it's got a pocket, because if you look at this one, you can see it's just kind of folded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think there's just a specific way that you fold it. That is cute though.
It is. I like it. I like the blue and white.
Yeah.
That blue and white reminds me that one of the blankets that's on my list that I have absolutely no need to make, but I want to make it anyway, simply because it is a vintage pattern, is the Hoover baby blanket.
The Hoover baby blanket.
Yeah, it's just a very, I mean, there's nothing you would look at it and go, it's just a blanket. But I'm attracted to it because I like vintage things.
Yeah.
And that was a baby blanket pattern that President Herbert Hoover's wife used to make to give out to family members who were having babies and stuff.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
I'm just, and I do like the look of the blanket as well. It just is a very nice, classic looking blanket. See, this is the kind of thing that I am attracted to that is too much work.
Yes.
But I feel like I want to make it.
I love the one cat that's got like one eyebrow up.
Uh-huh.
So cute.
I feel like I want to make it, but it's too much work.
It's essentially the equivalent of making granny squares. You just make a bunch of squares and sew them together. Are there any chat? No, okay. Sorry, I was checking the chat real quick. Okay, I'm gonna get through this page and then I'll check the knitting.
You look fair. I knew you were going to. I knew.
Yup.
I knew.
It's like you know me. It's cute.
That's cute.
It's cute.
That's cute.
Oh my goodness. Oh, but imagine how long that takes and how much yarn that eats. Because look at how much is there.
So much.
Oh my goodness. Because they're all, I think like half of them were wearing like mini skirts. To have them as like a close to regular length skirt is going to take so much. I kind of like that asymmetrical vest actually.
Yes. That is nice.
It's cute, but it's also giving very like young professional.
No, see, I thought it was giving Wizard's Apprentice.
Oh, see, maybe styled correctly. My first thought was young professional. I'm wearing this to a job interview. I'm wearing this to my school club meetings.
That's a little quirky for an office. It's Wizard's Apprentice.
Emotional support chickens.
Yeah, I saw that when I saw somebody else looking at the Crochet Hot right now. Was the emotional support chicken.
Okay, let's look at the knitting now. Let's get back up here. Knitting. There's so many more for the knitting than there are crochet. Okay. Looking.
That ranunculus is never going away. I've seen several people wearing that ranunculus.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're not even like talking about it or anything. They're just making a video and they happen to be wearing the ranunculus. Like the short sleeve one, but not in the lace weight. In more of
like short sleeve like this, but in this weight?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I don't know what it is about these models or whatever, because this thing is just hanging off of them. Everybody I've seen, it's not hanging off of them like that. And it's not got the like, it fits more like that.
It fits more like this?
Yeah, it fits more like this green one that you've got, except not in lace weight. But
see, this looks like a normal sweater.
Yeah, even more like that one.
Okay.
Because you see, like some of like that very first model, it looks like it's like billowing out.
Yes. This looks like boyfriend sweater.
Most of the people that I've seen wearing it, it's not billowing out from them, and it's not hanging off their shoulders. Even on her, that's billowing out. And everybody I've seen, it is like fitting, so they must have made adjustments.
Yeah.
Because it's got that neckline, but it's fitting on their body. It's not billowing out.
I wonder if it's like make to size.
It looks very nice.
Hello, Chef Gnome. What are you doing?
That's cute. See, you hardly ever see cutesy things like that on the knitting side these days.
Yeah.
That's usually seen on the crochet side, but that's cute.
It is. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, I kind of like this off-shoulder thing.
I think I saw somebody else wearing that top on a video I was watching the other week. And again, she wasn't. It wasn't that she was talking about it. She gave a brief mention of, "Oh, by the way, I'm wearing the blah 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 top," and then moved on. You know, not like the video was not about her wearing that top.
Yeah.
It was just
Truly, the difference between looking at the crochet hot right now and looking at the knitting hot right now, with the knitting hot right now, get rid of all of the, I'm holding my hand up as if it's going to do anything on the screen. Ignore all of the stuff on the left. This feels like I'm looking through a Sears catalog. Like, this feels like I'm just looking through a catalog of clothes.
yeah,
Like, this doesn't look knit.
A catalog of basics.
Yes, this just looks like a catalog of clothes. Like, it doesn't, they look too polished.
Yes, it's almost, well, not even polished. They look too basic. Almost like,
Bland.
why would I knit this?
Yeah.
Or let me rephrase it. If you are the size of the people and this is no, no tea, no shade. No, I do not mean to be offensive, but most of the models we're seeing in these pictures on the knit side are regular, size 8, size 6, whatever. So they can go anywhere and buy some clothes. So why would you make that very plain black t-shirt that you could go and buy
And just buy, exactly.
I can see why I would make the black t-shirt or you would make the black t-shirt. Like for me in particular, I would make the black t-shirt because usually when I buy shirts, if they fit down at the bottom where they're not rolling up around my hips, then they're falling off of my shoulders. I don't get to where they get to fit in both places.
Yeah,
At the same time. So I understand why I would make a plain black shirt. I do not understand why a regular size
someone
person
who could buy something off the shelf
who could
very
buy
easily
something would spend that much time making a plain black shirt. If I was just regular size, I would spend my time making myself something with an interesting detail at the neck or in an interesting color. Or
something you wouldn't be able to get anywhere else.
Something you couldn't get at the store.
Okay, so shuffling by, so this is knitting paid random order. First of all, cute. Look at this owl. What is going on here?
There's not a
Okay,
lot
I
of
guess some doll
dolls and
clothes.
cutesy things on the knitting side, it feels like.
Look at this.
Oh, the sample sheet is cute. Knit superheroes. That's cute.
That is so cute. That's the only one. Please take more pictures of your work, people. Ooh, hobby horse. I know that I could crochet a hobby horse. I could crochet the head of a hobby horse and then buy like a dowel and then attach it and everything. Would people buy hobby horses? No one's gonna buy a hobby horse in this day, are they?
I don't think kids play with those anymore.
I don't think so either, but like at somewhere like the Ren Fair or like up here in Asheville where everybody's like earthy, traditional, artsy, don't do corporate.
I mean, you'd have to get a parent who would put that hobby horse, who would hand that hobby horse to a kid when they were 2. Because the minute the kid saw something else, like a scooter or something, that hobby horse would never get played with.
Yeah. I might make a couple though. I might make maybe 3 and see how they go.
Shawls and shawls and shawls and shawls.
Shawls on shawls on shawls. I'm gonna take this down now. I got served a video, or I saw the thumbnail of a video. I didn't actually watch the video, but the thumbnail of the video the video is titled like triangular shawls. They're making a comeback but different or something.
I saw that same video, but I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either. I meant to watch it before today and then never got around to it.
Yeah, I was looking at it going, do I want to watch this? Because I've watched her videos before. She tends to be very serious and everything. And I'm like, am I in the mood for a serious video right now?
I didn't realize it was
why
going to be
I didn't
like
watch it.
serious. I thought it was gonna be like just
Yeah,
poking fun on it,
she's
trends and stuff.
she's like kind of serious about the state of knitting and blah blah blah.
Got
So
it. So probably not my vibe.
it's not a silly goofy person. Okay, so are we moving to our um media consumption
I believe we
for
are.
our last 30 minutes? Do you have any media consumption before I zip through what I got down here?
I don't think so. I talked about my books earlier. I haven't started reading anything else. I haven't started watching any new shows really. I am working my way through that sitcom The Neighborhood with Cedric the Entertainer.
Uh-huh.
But I found on Hulu and everywhere else it stops at season 5, but they've got seasons like 6, 7, and 8 on Roku. But the only place we have Roku is Wayne's Roku TV, so I can only watch it when he's not home. Because I was sitting down because I got home before him the other day. It was it was Sunday when I wasn't feeling well, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit in this comfy chair that we just bought and watch this big old TV. And so I sat over there and was watching The Neighborhood, and I was like, oh, I'll just pick this up in the bedroom and pull it up on Hulu and pick it up where I left off. Nope, nope. I'm deep into season 6, and it stops at season 5.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying that show.
I have watched I think I watched like the first 2 episodes, at the very beginning when the white couple first moves in to see what the show is about.
Yeah,
And I've seen that I've used more than once that clip of the two wives talking about washcloths.
yes, yes, very funny.
But other than that, I've not really watched that show.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a very easy like I was watching it while I was crocheting. It's a very easy like put on in the background to watch kind of show.
And that's where I am right now. I think we mentioned this last week, but I'm very much I'm still in that mode of, you know what? I'm trying to stop watching so much YouTube and just flipping aimlessly through YouTube. I mean, there's things I watch my regular people on YouTube, but then I get to a point where I am just flipping aimlessly through YouTube. Like, it may take me 15 minutes to watch the videos that I am, like if somebody I follow regularly has put out a new video that I want to watch, like the Dice Tower or something like that. That may take me 15, 30 minutes. And then after that, I am just aimlessly wandering through YouTube looking for something to watch. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to stop this. We have so many streaming services that that either free or that we pay for or are included with, like, I've got
some sort of service.
Yeah, I've got Paramount included with my Walmart Plus. I mean, that I can watch something else. So I've been making myself just randomly, I'm open up a service. There's something on
And
the
find
front page that looks easy to fall into and just fall into. Because as we talked about last week, the stuff I don't. It's not like I have heavy stuff in my queue on Netflix or Hulu, but it just feels like that's making a commitment if I decide that I want to watch some of this stuff. Whereas this thing over here that showed up on the front page, it is some, you would call this not even a B movie, maybe a C or a D movie, but it's light, it's simple. We're gonna watch it. So that's what I've been doing. So let's just scramble down this list. Stage Mother on Prime Video. It is a movie about this this drag queen who dies at the beginning of the movie. He dies at the beginning of the movie. Turns out he had been estranged from his parents for the last 10 years because him and his father had a falling out when he came out.
Okay.
And so he moved to San Francisco and has been living there all that time. And he dies, and the mother's like, well, I'm going to the funeral. And the father's like, no, you're not. And he's like, yes, I am. The least I can do is go to the funeral. She goes out to the funeral, finds out that he owns a drag bar. Well, the drag bar wasn't doing very well.
Mm-hmm.
And so she goes out there, and it's a little bit of white saviorish, but I try
Okay.
to look over that because it was mildly amusing. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, she's a choir director in her church, and she
Is
goes
this a
out.
drama or is this a comedy?
It's, I
Is
wouldn't
it like a
exactly,
dark comedy?
eh, I don't know if I would call it a comedy. There are
Okay.
some, she says a few things that are funny. I
Okay,
wouldn't
but
call
more
it
of
a
like the
comedy, but
drama.
it's not like a heavy, oh my God.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking. Because you said died in the first 5 minutes of the show.
Yeah. But it's, she goes out there and she helps them put together a show and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
If you need something in the background, it's inoffensive.
Okay.
Um, let's see. I watched the first two episodes of My Royal Nemesis on Netflix.
Okay.
That is a K drama. I've
Mm-hmm.
been trying to find K dramas or things that I can watch that are dubbed, not subbed, so that I can crochet or
Listen while you're
whatever
doing stuff. Yeah.
while I'm not doing stuff. So this one is. There are too many on Netflix that are subbed and not dubbed. You would think if they're on Netflix America, you would go ahead and dub them, but okay. Um,
That takes paying more voice actors,
that's
and
true.
Netflix doesn't want to do that.
That's true. But this one is a courtesan in Korea in the Joseon era,
Mm-hmm.
and at the beginning, she dies because apparently accusing her of having cheated on the king or something, and so
Mm-hmm.
it's like, you're gonna drink this poison.
Okay.
And so this whole ceremony for her to go out in the courtyard and drink the poison. And then as soon as she gets to the poison bowl, she's like, "The hell you say? Do you think I'm just going to meekly drink this poison?" And they keep bringing it to her, and she keeps knocking the bowl away. And then finally they hold it
Right.
down and poison in
Who's
her mouth.
gonna willingly drink poison? Come on.
Seriously. And then she dies. Okay, so she drinks the poison, pass out. She opens her eyes. So it's like, oh, wait a minute. Am I not dead? Am I in
Is
heaven? She
is
sits
Korean dead
up.
like me?
She sits up, and she's on a movie set. But the spirit inside the body is the Joseon lady.
Mm-hmm.
But she's inside the body of an actress
Time
who
travel?
it's a, I guess you would call it an isekai maybe. She's
Oh
in,
yeah. Okay.
she's inside the body of an actress in modern day where they're making a movie about
The
what
Joseon
happened
era?
to her, what happened to her.
Oh my goodness.
And so, but it looks just like the whole set and everything looks just like the palace courtyard and everything. So she thinks she's still back there with these people,
Ooh.
and they're trying. And so the guy is saying again, "Drink the poison," and she's like, "Hell, you say?" And she's fighting, but these people are like extras in the movie now, so they're like, "Why is she fighting? Why is she not drinking the poison?" So she's knocking people down left and right. It
Mm-hmm.
goes viral on social media, what have you, what have you.
Fake TikTok.
Fake TikTok. So basically, well, somebody might watch this, so I don't want to spoil. But because the first couple episodes turned out pretty good, I don't know if I'm gonna jump back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's in modern day times, and so she's like, okay, I gotta live this woman's life. And she's trying to for some reason connect with this. I do they pronounce it Chaibol, the CEO guy over
Yeah.
the empire, and he's got companies that are into all different things, and their paths seem to cross. That's all I'm going
Okay.
to say, because there's kind of like a twist at the end of the second episode, so either
My
second or third
question:
episode, so somebody might
are
watch
there
it.
slaps? Does anyone get slapped?
I'm trying to remember. I think somebody did get slapped.
I might have to watch
Yeah,
it.
we
I love
love
a
the
good show with
slap.
some slaps.
So my royal nemesis. I think I might go back and watch more of that on because this past week I've been kind of restless and just kind of flitting between things.
Hmm.
So I watched a little bit of that. I watched a few more episodes of Spy Family. I'm
I
watching it on Hulu.
still can't believe you're watching that.
I'm watching it on Hulu.
I haven't even
The,
watched that. I need
the
to watch
main
it.
reason I'm watching it, I don't know that I'm going to continue watching it because it is getting into the really silliness that I mean
The animes usually do.
yeah, yeah, it's getting more and more into that, and it's getting more into the okay, this person is this, and his wife is this, but he doesn't know that his wife does this, and she doesn't know that her husband does this, and then the brother does another thing, and none of them know what each of them are doing. Everybody's got a secret life, and I have no patience for that. So, the main reason I've been watching it is because there are some reactors on YouTube called Carly and Ange that
Hmm.
I had watched their reactions to Apothecary Diaries, and I really like them. So I wanted to
So
see.
you want to watch the show so you can watch the
I wanted to
reactions.
watch what else they're reacting to. So I looked to see what else they're reacting to, and the only thing, because they don't seem to react to any live action like K dramas. It's all
Hmm.
anime, and most of the animes they react to are not my thing. They're very much more actiony type things,
Hmm.
and but I had already watched the first episode of Spy Family, and so when I saw that they had reacted to Spy Family 3 years ago, I was like, okay, I'll watch more Spy Family and watch with them. And I like watching their reactions and stuff, but I don't think I want to watch any more Spy Family. I mean,
No.
I might if I get bored, but I don't think. But there's so much more that I could watch, so I don't know that I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I watched Je ne sais pas un homme facile. I
And
watched
je ne
a
sais
little.
pas un homme facile. I didn't know. I didn't know you were an easy man.
I am an easy man. Very good.
Okay.
I probably pronounced it wrong, but
No, I don't think
um,
you pronounced it wrong. I was just trying to put all of the words in the right order.
I watched a little bit of that.
What's
I
that?
watched. I watched a little bit of that. I didn't enjoy. Well, I watched the American version that was based on that, and I enjoyed it. So then I went back to watch that, and I was like, I don't know if I
Hmm.
want to finish watching this, but I enjoyed the American. Again, the American version was fine. It wasn't
Hmm.
anything where I go, oh my god, that was amazing. It was fine.
Yeah.
Cough drop time. It was fine to watch on a Saturday, which is what I did while I was doing other stuff. But the
Yeah.
American version is called Ladies First.
I don't think I've seen that either.
They're both on Netflix.
Oh,
You
I
can
can't
watch
watch it
it.
then.
You can watch it in France if you want, huh?
I can't because Netflix cut me off again. Remember?
Oh,
I'll have to go through what Wayne does every time and like try to log in and get you to send me a code.
So, speaking of sending codes, we pay for cable, and cable every few weeks cuts Alan off when he uses the cable from work. Now that's something you're supposed to be allowed to do.
Yes, you
Is
pay for the
log into
cable. You
your
log
cable
in.
account.
Yeah,
And
wild
they keep saying, well, you're not logging in often enough, so we have to make sure it's you.
girl. I'm not just out here giving my phone to somebody. Keep track of everything else. Keeps track of devices. Keep track of my device. Know
Seriously.
that this is my phone. That's annoying.
But Ladies First, which I didn't realize till I started watching it, stars Sacha Baron Cohen, who I generally do not like, but I, as per usual, I tend to like a lot of the goofy comedians when they're not being so goofy. Like I like Steve Carell when he's in a more serious role, not necessarily serious, but just
Not
using,
overly comedic. Yeah.
yes, not overly goofy, slapsticky comedic. I like Jim Carrey when he's in a serious role. You know, the one time I could tolerate Will Ferrell was when he
Stranger
was
Than Fiction.
exactly when he was in a straight role because I don't like Will Ferrell
Yeah, the
at
two Will
all.
Ferrell movies I like, Elf, because I watched it when I was younger, so I have nostalgia, and Stranger Than Fiction. Outside of that, because all Will Ferrell does is embarrassment humor, and I can't do it.
Exactly. So I generally and Sacha Baron Cohen, if you do not remember, is Borat,
Oh!
and I don't like Borat at all. Never had. Sacha Baron Cohen, on the other hand, he was perfectly tolerable in this movie. I mean, it's the kind of role that anybody could have played it, but he was in, you know, he did it just as well as anybody else could have done it. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah.
wasn't like overly goofy or anything like that. But basically, it's a movie where he's playing a misogynist, sexist pig
Ooh.
who is like the head of this advertising agency, and he, you know, he has a different babe in his house every night, blah blah blah, is never going to get married, blah blah blah, whatever. And real boys club over there at his place, there's a woman, played by Rosamund Pike, who has been working at that agency for almost 20 years, and she finally gets called in to be creative director on this thing for Guinness, not because he noticed her, but because her name was the first one that came up alphabetically when he had to hire a woman because he was about to lose the Guinness account if he didn't hire a woman.
Okay.
And so he lets her sit in on the meeting. It doesn't go well because he's talking all over her and all this other kind of stuff. And so she says, "You know what? I'm done with your ish." She tells him about himself, and then she says, "I quit," and she walks out. He chases after her like, because he's like, "How dare a woman walk out on me? What?" So he's chasing after her, telling her, "You know, what do you think you're doing?"
How do we feel about the white leaves? Does it give fantasy? That's what I was
It,
going to do with the rainbow one.
it does give fantasy. Yes, I
Okay.
like it.
It doesn't look bad.
I like it. So,
She tells
so
him about herself and leaves.
he chases her out, and he's talking to her, but then he gets distracted by a busty babe walking down the street, and he knocks his head on a lamppost,
Ooh.
and he's passed out on the ground. I seem to be watching things about people getting passed out for some reason.
Apparently, you were
Passed
searching
out.
the someone dies in the first part of the movie section.
And he wakes up. There's these female paramedics going, "Okay, you are you okay? Have you been taking any medications? Are you on the pill?" And he's like, "The pill?
On the pill. Did he get Freaky Friday into a lady?
Stand up. Make sure you know, be careful. We don't want you to mess up that pretty face you got." Turns
He got
out,
Freaky Friday into a lady.
no, no, he's still a man, but he's woken up in an alternate universe where women run everything.
Even better, he got
And
isekai'd into an Amazon universe.
and the women are all acting like men coming in, you know, grabbing their boobs instead of grabbing their crotch. They come in, you know, oh, and they're sitting there, man spreading in their chairs,
This
looking
sounds
at
hilarious.
the male secretaries, you know, and the male secretaries are all wearing culottes and soft sweaters, and
Love it. Love it.
So, and he's like, how did I end up here? Blah, 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 blah. I gotta get out of here. So, it was mildly amusing.
And what service is that one on again?
That's on Netflix. And
Dang.
I tried to watch the French version, but again, I couldn't. Maybe if I'd watched the French version first, I might have enjoyed it. But I was having trouble getting into it after having watched the American version. But
Yeah.
well, actually, British version, the English language version, I should say, because I think they're in London. But it was pretty good. I would recommend it. If you have not like strong, none of these are like strong recommendation. They're like, okay,
These are all put on while you're doing something recommendations.
yeah, exactly. I also watched. Your father and I have been watching Outlast, a new version of Outlast. The first two seasons of Outlast, which is on Netflix. The first two seasons of Outlast were in the like were in the winter in the woods or whatever, where they had to deal with the cold basically. This version of Outlast is in the jungle, so it's called Outlast Jungle, where they're in the rainforest.
Catch me up. What's Outlast again?
Outlast is a show where they start with 16 people, I think. Yes, 16 people. And there's $1 million prize at the end of it for the teams who make it to the end. But you have to be in a team to get it. You cannot do it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody flares it, they call it flaring out. If everybody shoots the flare and tells them to come get them, that's called flaring out. If everybody flares out, then you ain't gonna get no money. So you need to convince at least one person.
Make your people to stay, yeah.
To stick it out. And your father and I love yelling at this show because like there's $1 million on the line. There is
truly, I would be dying on the jungle floor before I flare out if there's $1 million on the line.
But the thing is, it's broken up into teams because you're splitting that $1 million with the team, right? So each team can only have 5 people at max. 2 people minimum, 5 people maximum. So 5 people maximum, you're still going to get $200,000 each. So why are you trying to kick people off is the way your father and I are. Because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Wood needs to be chopped. Fire needs to be kept. Somebody needs to go fishing. Somebody needs to go hunting. And then there's challenges that the showrunners bring to you. Why not try to keep all 5 of your people? But no, these people want to try to get it down so there's just 2 of them so they can have 500,000 instead of 200,000. Whereas if you handed us 50,000, that would wipe up almost all our bills. Even after they took the taxes out. So 200,000 would be like icing on the cake. Why are you trying to kick off everybody? Is the way we look at it. But no, these are some backbiting people. And right now we're at we just finished episode 5. I think there's like 8. There are going to be 8 episodes in total. We just finished episode 5, and this right now we've got Alpha Bravo and Charlie Team. Charlie Team is they are so bad.
Ooh.
And they are winning.
No.
And we do not like it. We do not like it. But this is ex-NFL player on there who is so arrogant. He does almost none of the work and has the loudest voice, and he thinks he runs things and all this other stuff, and he's already gotten one person kicked off of his team, and he's like, so it's him, 2 other guys, and 1 girl, and this 1 girl is not going. They're already plotting how to kick her off. They already want to kick her off. They're just waiting for a time because there's usually challenges where if you kick somebody off during the challenge, then you get some sort of
bonus
reward. with it, right? So they're
Uh
waiting
huh.
until another challenge comes off so they can sacrifice her during the challenge. But she's
Uh,
like, she's already plotting how to leave them before then.
so if someone, so someone can either be kicked off or they can leave. Is there a
Hmm.
chance that someone could leave and go to another team, or once you leave, you're gone,
Yes,
gone?
there's a chance if you like if your team kicks you off because that's what happened on the first girl that they got kicked off of Charlie. You have 24 hours to find another team to take you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she luckily got the other team to take her.
Love you. Okay.
But like if there were um since they can only have 5 people per
Mm-hmm.
team, if the other two teams have all 5 of their people,
Then
then
they can't be.
you
Yeah.
just gotta go home. If you get kicked off, you just gotta go home. But it's just like there's challenges, and you don't want them to win the challenges because you don't want them to have more of an advantage because they're already
Mm-hmm.
so cocky and arrogant. And the
Yeah.
thing is that that black guy, he thinks he's running things. Those two young white boys are going to kick him off as soon as they get rid of the girl.
Yep.
They don't. He doesn't see it, but they're going to kick him off as soon as they get rid of the girl.
A classic case of you think you're in charge, but actually you're just a
Hmm.
pawn.
And it just you just hate to see that they're the ones winning. It's very annoying.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of thing we watch at bedtime when we are
Winding down.
so. And quickly, I had a link for the Once Upon a Time in Harlem trailer. We can save that for next week. I can't even remember why I wanted to show that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, I remember now, but we don't need to do that this week. Um,
Okay.
Keeping Persephone, I watched. That's a 4-part miniseries. It's on Peacock or the Roku channel. It's free on
Okay.
Peacock. It's not on the
Okay.
paid Peacock. It's on the free Peacock. It's basically a if you like historicals, it's basically historical. It's a clean historical. It's not like Bridgerton historical. It's a clean historical with a girl. Her family is, there's just the father, no mother. She's having to pretty much be mother because the father is spacey,
Mm-hmm.
not, just kind of wandering around the house, not really doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
And a duke or whatever decides that he needs to get married. So he's like, yeah, I'll pick her. He sends a letter, and it's like he's got all this money, so he can pay off all their debts and stuff. So she's like, well, I guess I gotta go marry him because they were
Mm-hmm.
taking in laundry and stuff. So I guess I gotta go marry him. So he married just because he's supposed to marry, but he doesn't really want to be married.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of them falling in love with it.
Cohabitating.
Yeah, kind of them falling in love with each other before the end of the
Okay.
fourth thing. So it's a straight up a romance, marriage of convenience romance type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
If you like that sort of thing, it was pretty good. I also watched a movie called Love Out of Time. I think I watched that 2 weeks ago. That was, I think that was Prime Video.
Yeah, I think so, because I think I saw maybe the thumbnail for that.
Did I mention that one?
I don't think so. I don't remember anything about it.
Basically, again, it's another um, light, easy. You could tell exactly where this thing was going as soon as
Mm-hmm.
you do it. It's this woman who works for a bank in the real estate part of the bank, and she's been sent to England because their bank has partnered with a British bank to sell off some of these properties. She goes to this one property that is supposedly haunted, and she goes downstairs in the basement and finds a mirror that has a guy from another century on the other side of the mirror, and he comes through the mirror to her side.
Okay.
So Again,
Your classic
another,
time travel.
yeah, classic time travel light romance. You can see exactly where it's going. But again, if you want something to kill time, there's not a lot of big angst in this movie or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want something to kill time, I just want to find another. Oh, and I'm watching Boyfriend on Demand, I think is what it's called.
What?
I watched one season, episode of that, and I think I might watch more of that one.
What is that?
I don't think I've gotten to the meat of it yet. That one's not a movie. It's a like a series. I don't know how many episodes it is. I think 8. But it's again a K-drama type thing where so far it's got this woman who works for a, I think it's like a manga publishing place,
Mm-hmm.
because they have to manage different authors or whatever, and she it seems to be having trouble with work life balance because they show some flashbacks to where she had a boyfriend, but she was managing this author who was demanding her time all the time. And last straw was she missed his birthday when they were supposed to be going out or whatever. So they ended up breaking up. And now it's
Mm-hmm.
present day and he's marrying this other girl or whatever. And she has nobody. And she's back managing this same author who
Is able to all of her
monopolizes
time.
all of her time. So she has no time for a boyfriend or a romance or whatever. So that's where we were in the first episode.
Okay.
I don't know where it says, the thing says that it says romance comedy and a touch of science fiction. I think she
Okay.
has one of these automated houses where you walk in and it says I'm home, and then it says hello and it turns the lights on and stuff like that. So
I was just watching a video about like smart house things, about having like smart light bulbs and everything connects to your Alexa. And the first two things that I think of are one, Black Mirror. It feels like an episode of Black Mirror. It feels like you're gonna get trapped in there forever and cannot leave. But also, if anyone remembers early 2000 Disney Channel's Smart House, that's what it makes me think of, where the house becomes sentient and is like, actually, I'm your mom. You need to listen to me.
have you seen that new trailer? Oh gosh, I can't remember what the name of it is. I just watched the trailer yesterday. It's called something like The Outside or something like that. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's on Netflix. It's supposed to be coming to Netflix in August. It's this thing where it shows his family. They're all getting ready. Before I finish that, Boyfriend on Demand is basically she signs up for some virtual dating thing, and I think they give her some hologram boyfriend or something. I
Okay.
think that's what it is. I hadn't gotten to that point yet because they didn't do that in the first episode. So
Okay.
I'm still
Gotcha.
waiting. So I may watch more of that. But yeah, this new trailer on Netflix, it's kind of, I wasn't sure if it was going to be horror or not, but it's definitely horror. Where the husband, wife, 2 kids getting ready to go outside to have a day at the park or whatever, got all this stuff together. They go to open the door won't open, and then the windows won't open, and then nothing will open. They
Disney
can't get
Channel
out.
Smart House.
They can't get out of the house.
Hate it.
And then they look out the windows and they see nobody on the street.
Because everybody's
And
locked in
then-
their smart houses.
And then they see somebody in the house across the street has put like a thing up in the windows, like, are you trapped too? Words.
Yeah.
Are you trapped too? Blah blah blah. And it turns out the whole world is trapped. And then they're running out of food in their refrigerator. They're showing like this countdown on like day 5, day 12, day 30 in the trailer. And then they're digging up their floorboards to get down to the dirt under the house so that they can grow some vegetables.
Wild. Duh.
And so that and then it's like day 1,800 and something. And half their living room has turned into a farm.
Is this a movie or a series?
I think it's a movie.
Ooh, because I would watch it if it's a movie. If it's a series, I feel like they're gonna drag it on too long, and I'm gonna get stressed
It's a
out.
movie,
But a
and then they
movie,
look
I can
out
watch
the
a movie.
window, and there's like bears on their lawn, and there's all these forests growing up because it's like day 1,000 and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And so like the nature is starting to take
To
over,
reclaim.
and then at the end of the trailer, somebody is outside their window going, "Let me in," and they're like, "We can't help you. We can't get the door open." And then, "I'm sorry, but we can't help you." And then all of a sudden, something starts banging into into the glass of the window, and then that's when the trailer goes off.
Ooh, we gotta watch this.
I can't remember what the name of it is though.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out.
If I mean, I could go back through my YouTube history, but considering I watch so many videos in a YouTube day, I may be scrolling for hours to find that trailer. But
This will take a quick Google. New trailer, people locked in smart houses. Like it'll be so easy to Google.
you think, but yeah, and I was watching that thinking, why is there so much horror?
There are. I feel like we're in the season where a lot of horror movies are coming out right now.
It's
That Obsession. Oh, I want to watch Obsession so bad. I need to see if Wayne will go to the theaters with me because I want to see Obsession so bad.
The Last House.
The Last House. Okay.
The Last House is starting on August 7th.
Starting August 7th, so it's a series?
Well, I mean, it says it premieres August 7th.
Oh, okay.
It says it's a movie.
Okay.
Permanently sealed in their house.
I gotta watch it. 'Cause it gives, I love a, like, we can no longer function as a society kind of horror movie. Like, what was the, A Quiet Place? Is that the one where they, like, everybody's walking around but they can't speak?
Yeah.
That one. And then, Bird Box, where they have to, like, if they go outside, they have to be blindfolded. Otherwise, they'll, like, see the thing that'll, like, take them out or whatever. The movies like that are very interesting to me.
Yeah, they are locked in their house for 3 years.
Ooh.
Mm-mm.
Crazy. Because, like, they'll probably explain it away once I watch the movie, but my first thought is, because they're seeing nobody outside, where are all the unhoused people? What happened? Because somebody's got to be outside. If all the houses lock up at once, somebody was in a McDonald's drive-thru.
Uh-huh.
Where is everyone?
Yeah. Yeah. There's got to be somebody who wasn't
who wasn't inside.
wasn't in their house. Yeah.
Also, like, we got bulletproof windows. We're like, we can't break the windows or anything. That is
The windows won't break. They show in the trailer he is like doing this. The windows start cracking, and then there's this constant rain. That's another thing. This is like constant rain, and so like the windows start cracking when he's hitting it with the golf club, and then you see the glass.
The rain like heal
the rain
itself.
starts like healing the glass.
Ah! Oh, I gotta see it.
Well, it's August 7th.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Wayne we need to watch it.
But I'm not a horror person, and it's like, why are there so many horror movies?
I know you're not, but I am.
Yeah, it just feels like because it seems like these things go in cycles, and
Yeah.
it's like I want the cycle to come back around where the movies are happy,
Yeah.
where everything is light and fun and bubbly. I don't want any more horror movies. I am tired of true crime documentaries. I want stuff to come back around that's happy.
Yeah, I want more, like, even though I didn't watch it, more like Barbie movies, the like kid friendly, like when is the time of year when they release all of the big family friendly movies? Mm-hmm. Like all of the Pixar movies, all of the like the stuff like that.
Or like there was a period of time where there seemed to be a lot more supernatural stuff on television. I'm thinking more of television than movies now, where you had stuff like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Charmed and stuff. Oh, that is cute. like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Charmed and stuff like that. Because your father and I, like your father said, I told you before, your father said when he walked in and your sister and I were watching something, he said, "Well, I do like a show with powers."
Mm-hmm.
We want something.
Y'all do.
We like shows where people have some powers.
Y'all do.
Where they
The shows that I remember you guys watching: Ghost Whisperer, Heroes, Charmed, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Star Trek. All shows where people have powers.
where they either have powers or it's like in the future where there's some sort of like,
Extra technology,
replicators to make your food or something like. Even the things that have extra technology in them, it's because they're evil. Evil technology. I don't want evil technology.
Give me just the technology that changes my clothes without me having to go to the store.
Exactly.
Give me I want the silly tech.
I want the fun stuff. I
was literally just talking to Wayne about this the other day because he's DMing one of our D&D games, and he's like, "Okay, we're about to go into this like down period where we're doing this thing." I'm like, "So we're having a beach episode?" And he's like, "No," and I'm like, "Wait, but where's my beach episode?" And he's like, "No, we got to get through all this sad stuff first." And I'm like, "We actually don't, because you're creating it. You could tell us not to. Where's the beach episode?"
Mom,
Yes.
Get that stick.
Huh?
Get the stick.
Oh, get that?
Yeah, please. They're both in you.
Okay, I see them. They weren't fighting over
I
it.
know, but it makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Your pancakes on the mouth.
Beach episode.
Yes, I was like, I want a beach episode. He's like, we gotta get through all this sad stuff first. And I'm like, actually, we don't. You're in charge of the universe. We could skip it.
I think this flower is growing on me.
I like it. I think it's cute. Ooh, you should do one with the same color palette, but do the orange in the middle and the white on the outside.
I was thinking that I should do a color in the middle and do white on the ends.
Yeah, at least do one to see how it looks.
I was just thinking that. I have enough that I can do that, so I will probably do that. But I also want to do some plain ones because I don't know what color people are going to be wearing. So if I just do some plain white ones, then if somebody wants to wear a white one. I don't know how many people are going to even want any of these flowers. I may end up taking
all the leftovers can go on my head.
So
I'll look like that YouTuber that I keep sending clips of to the thing where she's like, "Oh, keep it simple, keep it simple." She takes out like one little.
Yeah, we're being a minimalist today. Yeah,
minimalist today. Meanwhile, beads, hanging bits, sequins. Yeah. I love her videos so much. So good.
She is amusing. Okay, you gonna do our outro, ma'am?
I think I am.
So I feel like I need a nap.
Hey, you there. I know you can hear me. Why don't you give it a like? Just a little, just one little like. It won't even hurt you. Also, you know what else? Subscribe. It's free. It don't cost nothing, not even $1. And if you want to hear us when we're live, and you can comment and we'll say the things that you're saying on the screen, why don't you hit a notification bell? You can join us when we're live. Join the chat. We'll say all the things that you said on the screen. Live. I'm talking to you, Ronald. See, you could be like Ronald. I could be saying your name live on the screen. Live.
That's it.
Thanks for hanging with us, y'all.
We're out of here.
See you next week.